Wow, this has been an exciting flood year. We've been dealing with so much cleanup, so much stuff. Now is the aftermath of cleanup, set up, get everything back in order. Hopefully that way I can take off here in the next week or two. But we'll see how it goes as we're expecting more storms to come. So see. Okay, just to have a clue of the aftermath, this is one of the roadways on the side of the trail here. I mean, just completely full of all the debris that floated down. Then as you go into different things, you can just see the level of mud that's come up. So all this is gonna have to be cleaned over the next few days. The reason I'm not going into town to get any video footage of the town is, I mean, you're gonna fight with people that are trying to do a cleanup job. It's not the right time to go in there. Yeah, we go in for supplies, this and that. Electricity has finally just come back on, so we're trying to get things cleaned up around the house. But as you see, the mud messes down farther are still hellacious. Okay, as you saw, I just walked up the road a little bit. You can still see all the debris here and everything else. So there's not much we can do. I mean, we're getting stuff in and out. Still got piles of stuff that's got to be washed, cleaned, hung up. Stuff that's got to be taken, disinfected, everything else. But at least we got the rooms cleaned up, so the floors are mostly clean, but we've got to disinfect them. But getting the disinfectant is not that easy right now. But we've got everything up on chairs now, up off the ground in case there's another flood coming. They still say there could be because they got to let the dam out and everything else. So we're still 2 more days before the supposed tropical direction passes by. So all we can do is clean and go by there. This bedroom here has just been completely empty, running the fan and everything else just to dry it out, but I have to wipe everything down better and put everything back in. So that's what's kind of going on. Here we're hanging as much stuff as we can to dry and air out. You can just see tons of stuff. We still got to hand wash everything, then disinfect everything. But the first round we've just washed everything to get the dirt and mud off it. Next stage will be washing and disinfecting. But everybody's gear, from scuba gear and stuff that's been stored here, is all messed up and everything else. So they just take it one day at a time as it comes and clean, wash, disinfect, air out, dry up so it doesn't try to get the smell and the mold from pouring out on it, and go each day. But it's going to take at least another week or 2 before we even get to the first stage of halfway cleaned up. So I'm looking at about another 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks before I can even start work on the bike again and start getting ready to bike tour and start to produce that kind of video. But life goes how it is. Welcome to the monsoons. This has been the worst it's been in 30 years, they say. So we survived it so far, and now it's just clean up and get everything going. Of course, there's going to be loss in tents and equipment and stuff that we just can't even bother trying to clean and get out, and stuff that just molded up, got water and electronics and different things, and stuff we can't even, we're going to attempt to salvage and see where we go. But for these guys, it's going to be a heavy loss, and for Vietnamese, it's expensive when you lose this much stuff, let alone the new building over there where the construction material that was on the ground has just completely been demolished. Concrete, cement that was, well, flood took over the water of cement. What happens to cement when it meets water? It hardens and dies. Just the stuff hanging there. Still got to clean up here. Still sorting stuff. As you see, most everything is off the ground that we can get off the ground. Starting to refill that box, but still got stuff there. All the other stuff is ironing out still here or outside, hanging stuff up there, tying stuff to the windowsills, anything to keep it above the ground. But we're definitely above the ground almost everywhere now. Okay, outside you can see just totally swamped up and stuff. And then we'll get to the inside next. As you can see, the water level there, all the way around, that's how high the water went up. About 1 meter almost inside here. You can see we started scraping the mud best we can, but it's heavy, it's hard. So we started scraping the mud a bit here and there. But as you can see, still tons of mud to go. But it's hard and heavy work, so take breaks between it. I'm too old for this shit. The window frames are there. Glass doesn't look like it's scratched for the most part. Hard to tell the way it is, but it looks that way. As you see, a few broken pieces there and there. Oh, here comes the rain again. The little rain's coming again, so I'm gonna head back in. Me and Googles don't want to get too wet. Okay, it's update time. Update. We've gotten a lot of the stuff taken down, cleaned up, rewashed. Starting to repack up everything. Still got lots of little things to clean up. Other people's gear that's left here in storage as well. Clean stuff, do stuff. The mess that's out there, that's gonna still take weeks and other people to help and clean up and get going. But in the meanwhile, I've started work now on the bike to get it start to be ready. So with that, we got a lot of work, like I say. The surrounding area is still trashed and everything else, but life is slowly, well, getting back to something. They call it somewhat normal. But so I have to do things like the bike and clean up the bike, check out the bike, make sure everything is good and this and that, and report to AZUB just the normal wear and tear. Since I do hundreds and thousands of miles, I mean, I do probably at least normally 30,000+ kilometers a year. I usually just tell them, you know, what's happened, where to the bike, everything else. It is all normal wear and tear, but just with the amount of riding I do, it happens a lot faster in some spots where there's weak spots or spots that have happened and this and that. Say, for example, like because I have a folding frame down here, this is rubbed up against here, and therefore it's rubbing against this little spot where you see my finger, and it's scratching against the metal or aluminum there, the chain is. So I've got to develop something that goes there. I got to clean the chain. I just cleaned the bike. Like I say, get things ready, get things together. So the bike itself, I did a little bit of cleaning, still got to do a little bit more cleaning on it, get it ready and reset up. Things that have been broken and stuff like that that I can either repair or replace while I'm here. Some of the stuff I can't. And then of course right now ordering stuff in with the floods and everything else. Stuff's just not coming in because it's hard to get things right now. So I got to go over the bike, take pictures of all the little nuances and what I got to fix. Things like the chain and everything else that need to be re-oiled, re-lubed, taken off and redone. But otherwise the bike is in good shape. Be ready to go here probably in the next 2 weeks once the last of the storms, which still don't seem to be letting off and stopping yet, pass, and then it's supposed to be for the most part the end of monsoon season, and we'll see what happens from there. All the stuff that's damaged, broken, people lost, all along the streets now. So much stuff. Well, it's the good news, bad news time. We got most of the things, as we said. It's now about 4 days or 3 days or whatever the heck it is. It all blends together now. After the storm, we've been helping other people, washing other people's stuff, because we at least have a washing machine. Some of their friends and family don't anymore. And in town they're only washing 1 bag per person to start, at a lot of laundry places because there's just so much stuff, and the entire town got flooded. So everybody's trying to get their stuff cleaned and washed. So like I say, I'm not going in and out of town very much, only for picking up food or something else, because it's just hectic for everybody trying to get everything done, and I don't need to be in the way. This and that. As far as here goes, we've got everything kind of situated again, so we got that. Semi got a bed back on the floor, TV set to watch, and some stuff to kill time and all that. The bicycle is over here now, cleaned up. Still got to do the chain and stuff, but the bike shops are busy repairing people that have to get their motorcycles and everything else done, so they have transportation to get to and from work and get the city reopened. So I'm not going to go there and fight and do all that with people and get in their way. Like I say, I just got to wait it out. So the only other problem is now we're expecting another storm in the next 4 or 5 days here, and hopefully that one won't be as big as the last one, and we can put this past us and really start the heavier cleanup and that. But we don't know. They say another tropical depression is supposed to hit us here in the next couple of days, so we'll see. We'll update you after that. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.